Elon Musk seems to get involved in anything he touches, and most recently, he decided to go all in on the war between Ukraine and Russia, and the possibility of a World War III. Despite all these threats, Elon doesn't seem to care all that much about the dire consequences of what he says on Twitter, as he tweeted that he will stop the war. Tune in to find out what Elon is doing to combat the struggle between Russia and Ukraine. The tensions between Russia and Ukraine keep increasing as the day passes. The intensity of Russia's President Vladimir Putin's campaign on Ukraine continues to escalate, but the billionaire Elon Musk has his own ways to settle for a solution to the problems between Ukraine and Russia. Elon Musk basically challenged the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, to a fistfight, and the winner will basically decide the fate of the Ukraine campaign once and for all. It's pretty bold of Elon to challenge one of the most powerful and dangerous people on the planet, not only in terms of physicality, but also in terms of connections. Elon Musk probably isn't all that serious about his statements, considering the fact that he's uploaded mischief and trolling on the internet for quite some time. He enjoys pulling pranks and gags, but we think that he went a little bit too far this time around. Musk wrote Putin's name and the word of Ukraine in the Syndric script. Putin's name has written in Russian, but the word Ukraine was written in Ukrainian, which was a show of support to the Ukraine citizens from one of the most richest men in the world. This tweet was made after Russia made an unprovoked invasion of the country nearly 2 weeks ago. Putin is yet to respond to Elon Musk's shenanigans, but the Russian officials have been quick to make statements on behalf of Russia. The head of Russian space agency, Roscosmos, addressed Elon Musk as a little devil, who is still too young to understand what he's talking about and what he's getting himself into. We consider this a power play to make Elon Musk look weaker and less experienced in terms of wisdom, but Elon doesn't care at all, and he's probably not taking any of the tweets personally. Dismissly Razin went on to say that in the event that Elon would compete with him in battle, he would certainly be put in his place, and it would be a waste of time for Dmitry. Putin is certainly out of the question. Despite all these shenanigans, Musk has been pretty forthcoming in public about his stance and endorsement of the Ukrainian citizens, and has been pretty harsh on Putin in terms of criticism. His support hasn't been limited to trying to provoke the president of Russia into a fistfight. SpaceX and Tesla have also done their best with the resources that they have to help the poor citizens of Ukraine. A few days after the invasion, Musk planned a rollout of his internet coverage from his satellite internet company Starlink to Ukraine after a public request was made by the Ukrainian Vice Prime Minister Mykola Fedorov. Musk and Fedorov claimed that the expanded satellite coverage provided by Starlink would give Ukrainian forces a potential tactical advantage over the Russian army. The Starlink satellite dishes arrived in Ukraine nearly a day after Musk officially made the announcement. Fedorov certainly seems to be on Team Elon in the possible Putin-Musk showdown. Fedorov stated that Elon Musk could possibly send Putin flying to Jupiter. Fedorov also sent an image of Putin locked up in a spaceship heading for Jupiter. The tweet made by Musk has garnered nearly 200,000 likes, and in his typical fashion, Elon has been able to unavoid stirring up controversy. A few hours just after issuing the statement to Putin, Musk tweeted a meme saying, "I support the current thing," with an image of Ukraine circled. This basically mocks people's insulation to show support for whatever topic dominates the news at a given time. Some Musk supporters didn't seem to enjoy the meme, as they consider it to be insensitive and tone deaf. Others seem to find the meme pretty funny and refreshing, as it garnered over 450,000 likes. But the main question is, will the fistfight between Elon and Putin ever happen? Honestly, we don't know. And in the event that it does happen, we aren't so sure that Elon will be able to put up a decent fight against the ex-KGB officer Vladimir Putin. Putin is also trained in martial arts and an expert combatant, so Putin will probably beat the ever-living daylights out of Elon, a price to pay for peace. Putting up the shenanigans aside, Elon is currently trying to do his best to help the resistant movement in Ukraine, using all his resources at Tesla and SpaceX that they can be able to provide. We hope that the war ends soon, and peace prevails above all else. Click one of the 4 videos on the screen right now.